This hunt is becoming a bit of a challenge. Hey there, little buddy. Now this is an example of a bear that's been fed by people driving back and forth the road. I have no food here for him, but he thinks I'm going to feed him. It's too bad, you know, because quite often these animals suffer more because people have fed them, actually. I know, little fella. Go on back in the woods. Well, it wasn't long after seeing the bear, and I was joined by my son Andrew, and we quickly set off to Mark Brian's awesome cabin. Of course, I set up my new truck camper just outside the door, as it was my mainstay on this road trip. Morning came quickly, and just like that, our hunt had begun, and we were soon scoping out over the cutovers of Area 4. Nice fresh track there. Mark is a very experienced moose hunter and knows this area like the back of his hand. He does a great job calling, and although he tried his best, he did not see a moose on the morning of day 1. But our hunt had only just begun. So we headed back out the woods road. Not very long into our trek did we come across this black bear. Found out later it was feeding on an old moose carcass on the north side of the road. After a quick bite to eat back at Mark's cabin, a little rest, we decided to go out hunting again, this time with the boat. Bit of a loppy day on the water, but made for an interesting ride, and our hopes were still high that we were going to see a moose that afternoon. Well, we scoured the country for another 3 to 4 hours, called, used our binoculars, but again, no moose, lots of fresh sign, but we decided we'd head back to the cabin, head across the lake in the boat before dark. Day 2, guys, any predictions?
Oh, this is the day.
This is the day. Something's going to happen today. Wait and see. And what a beautiful morning day 2 was. An incredible sunrise. Before long we were out trotting across the cutovers and the bogs once again, finding fresh sign. Fresh tracks this morning. Yeah, it's getting fresher all the time. Fresh moose droppings there. Lots of fresh tracks here. Even got a trail going out to the wood. Here. 01's bedded down there. Looks pretty good, Mark. Huh? Getting closer. Right on the edge of a cutover here, eh? Got a full trail going up to the woods there too, eh? Well, we walked and Mark called. And we found some promising sign, but no moose, so we figured it was time to stop for a cup of tea. So I'm ready to Humber River. passing right through the town of Howley here, and there's a education piece, and it talks about how the moose were first introduced to this province of Newfoundland in 1904. 7 moose were captured, and I think 3 of them died. The remaining 4, 2 cows and 2 bulls, had no issue, and from there all the moose on the island stemmed from those 4. Pretty amazing. Well, the first moose was there in Howley, and now there's bountiful supply, except for where we're hunting. Hopefully it changes in the next day or so.
With that, we jumped in our side-by-side. The boys followed us on the ATVs, and we went for an evening of hunting along the railway beds in Howley. There just doesn't seem to be any end to this country, and every inch that I saw was more beautiful than the last. Always a good time, regardless if we saw a moose on that particular day or not. Well, what seemed like only a few minutes worth of sleep, before you knew it, we were back on the cutovers again. Mark was scanning around, calling. This particular day, his son, Lucas, joined us as well.
Well, I'm set up here in the woods now, and it's the first chance I really got to speak to you guys, really, because we've just been so busy we haven't stopped. We've been walking, scoping out areas and crossing bogs and cutovers and daylight to dark last couple of days, and we've been out since before daylight again this morning, down in that area where we saw all the sign yesterday, more fresh sign this morning, but we just can't find a moose. Now, it's been really windy, like outrageously windy, and this morning the wind started to come up again. So we're trying a bit of a different approach this morning. We know where the moose were hanging out at least yesterday. So I got Andrew set up over on a cutover. Mark and his son Lucas are gone down around upwind of where we saw the moose yesterday. And I'm set up on the edge of this bog. I'm actually set up between 2 bogs. I can see another one up that way too. And I got a good vantage point out here, so I can see all this bog here. And the boys are, this is where the moose are hanging out, down below this bog here. Andrew's way over here on the cutover. So the theory is we're hoping that Mark and Lucas can come up through this country here and maybe flush something out towards myself up here, or Andrew over that way. Fingers crossed. See what happens. This hunt is becoming a bit of a challenge. Well, been here a spell now, and the boys are down there, and didn't see either moose. So heard a rifle shot in the distance. I heard a cow call. I don't know if that was the hunter himself or herself calling, and it wasn't very long after I heard a rifle shot. So it sounds like somebody had a bit of luck anyway, which is good. So we're going to head on back across the cutover now and back to the truck and make another plan for the rest of the day. And that's how she goes.
Another cup of tea and a few laughs, and we stopped by the cabin of Ashley Ann. She lives back here off grid, grows her own vegetables, and supplied us with a few things for our meal the next day. Thanks, Ashley. Unbelievable crop.
Look, man, oh man.
Look at that, eh?
She has some livestock there, ducks and chickens and that sort of thing, but the goats seemed to steal the show. It seemed like they enjoyed entertaining us while we were there.
Oh, sunny, man. I like how you got collars on. I'd say it's a good, it's a rut pit there, eh? Get all depressed dog down there.
Still no moose. Andrew had to fly back to Labrador. Lucas had to head back for school. So Mark and I decided to switch gears and head back to the very exterior of his caribou zone to see if we could find a caribou for him. Beautiful country, high hills, lots of fog rolling in, but we didn't see a caribou. But that led to a very exciting trip coming up in another video, so stay tuned.
We just saw a moose long ways down across the cutover, long ways away. A cow went down trying to get closer, but she only showed herself for just a minute or two, that's all. She's gone back in the woods again, so we're back up on this knob now. Mark's gonna try some calling, see a good spot. Mark's gone up around now. It's getting later in the morning. I'm just on the lookout here. He's gone around to see if we can maybe scare one back to the road here. We're at the end of a road, really. A bit of a cutover. Guarantee you, Mark's after putting a lot of effort into this for me. It's nice to have a good buddy. It's pouring this morning. Well, he's coming in across the cutover and no moose. You gotta keep trying, you know, and a few days in and wet and a little bit chilly and stuff here now. I'm trying different things to try and get a moose, and you get discouraged a little bit, but that's where you gotta dig your heels in and just start fresh again. Keep her going. Well, it's just daylight there now, and that's where I stayed last night. I brought my truck camper in and stayed right on the edge of this cutover. I'm gonna head down now and check out this knob right here. And see if there's an animal down the cutovers down there. Try some calm. Wish me luck.
Well, little did I know that when I topped the hill within a minute of leaving the truck camper, there would be 3 moose on the cutover, a bull and 2 cows. It all happened so fast.
Well, I just took a shot. I never even had time to get the camera on there, but I think I got it. It fell anyway. As soon as I shot, it to be a bull moose. Can't tell how many points it would have or anything, but it looked fair size. I guess nice size of an animal. And I walked straight to the point now where I shot. There it is, guys. An 8-point bull. I just had a shot from way over there on that knob, and I'm not quite sure how far it is. Probably 225 yards, maybe. Dandy bull, 8 points, and I'm very happy that I got my moose, because today might have been the last day today, or last chance I would have had to hunt here. So wonderful. And my buddy Mark, I'm by myself this morning, by the way. Everybody had to go back to work or school or whatever. It's a beautiful morning, and I just called Mark, and he's coming in to give me a hand. Good stuff. Another beautiful sunrise. The last day of the moose hunt. How fitting. I don't take out these skinning knives very often. My buddy Darrell gave them to me. They're on Darlene. But whenever I get an animal, I use these. Awesome.
Well, Chuck, that's a lovely bull, buddy.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Oh, the hard work paid off.
Yes, sir,
Good
man.
job, good job.
Yeah,
Man, that's awesome.
Thanks to you, man. Thanks
Awesome.
to you. Yep.
Yes, sir. 5 days, 6 days, 6 days.
Six days, yeah.
Hunting here in area 4. And
Hard work.
Seen 1 cow yesterday. And,
Yeah.
And 3 this morning. That is
3 to 1 shot there this morning, yeah. 3 to
Yeah.
1 time.
that's awesome. Nice, beautiful animal. Beautiful animal.
Well, hope we brought a sharp knife.
I'm sure we got one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Beauty.
get at her. Always a good feeling when you put them tags on your moose or caribou, whatever you get. There we go.
There you go. Successful moose hunter.
Moose 2020.
2020. Yep.
Done. Well, there's lots of flies around, but there's no flies on Mark, I tell you. Whipping up a handbar
Trying to rig up a hand bar now.
pretty quick. Some ratchet straps.
The ratchet straps, yep.
Perfect. Looks alright, eh?
Oh yeah. Should do the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the meat out on that then. Pretty good, buddy.
That's just the right amount of weight. Yeah. More than that, that'd be too much. Yes. Carry yourself up. You want to stop?
Well, the handbar worked absolutely perfect. We had to get the moose out of the country ASAP as it was 26 degrees. Just like that, our hunt for the moose was over. Unbelievable how fast the time goes when you're having fun.
And here I am, just off the ferry, back in Labrador once again. Big land, big long trip ahead of me today before I get home. Or maybe I'll spend a night in the camper along the way, depending on how I feel. I know I had a wonderful, wonderful couple of weeks on the road, 2.5 really. Spent it with friends and family, people I haven't seen in forever, good buddies. And you know, when we hunt, sometimes I don't even carry a gun. It's about being with people that you know and you like spending time with, and harvesting meat is just a bonus. I have a nice, beautiful bunch of moose meat now that I can bring back to my house and store away for the winter, and we will eat that as part of our regular diet. Lots of cook-ups with that at the cabin. I just want to say thank you to everyone who housed me while I was out there, and a very, very special thanks to Mark Breon. He's an acquaintance, he's a co-worker, but mostly all he's a friend, and I really thank you, Mark, for what you did for me and helping me out on this hunting trip. And I look forward to the next time that we can hunt together, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. And until the next video, take care of each other, get outside, and enjoy everything outdoors. We'll see you next time. If you're looking for a good guide, hit up Mark Breon.
You might know where there's one.
Yeah.